Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bard Crawl episode. I want to say 18. I think this one is. I have Roman numerals on the thing, so I don't actually know. I also foolishly mistitled it again, saying the gang's all here, but for real this time. The gang is not all here, but for real this time. We have traded out Juno for Spencer. Spencer will not be joining us today, most likely. He might be coming in at the very tail end. Most likely not. When we last left our heroes, uh, Anisoptera had successfully dispelled the glyph of warding that was in the guest room of their new house. It apparently took some effort as it was a higher level spell, so he had to concentrate a little bit more. Roland and Kerfaderk updated the party on their bender shenanigans, upon which they went to a fighting pit and tricked their opponent into eating mushrooms that they were pretty sure were poisonous. They may very well have been, as when they followed him home, he was killed by something. They're not sure what. It wasn't corporeal, but he died.
What's all this wee shit? I
You were there.
I wasn't involved.
You followed him. At no point did he say, hey, you might want to take some Ipecac and get that stuff out of you.
We shouldn't be called heroes anymore. Just say adolescents with magic.
Isolde, who is the assistant to Shellazar, one of the members of the Constellation, then showed up at the house and told the party that she has become wary of potential plots of Shellazar. He has apparently gotten very isolated in his house and has been performing some kind of strange experiments and has limited Isolde's access to the house, instead opting to have sort of animated suits of armor act as sort of like bodyguards and such. Anisoptera. And also there is a zombie ogre inside the premises, potentially as a librarian. Anisoptera. The group then split. Anisoptera saw a Goliath funeral for the dead fighter named Zedric. Kerfaderk earned some gold playing music. I don't know why in my notes I said he earned some gold playing money. That doesn't make any sense. And Roland purchased some potions. They elected to sneak into the back of the house, pretending to be a box of weather whale, and then also chose to wear suits of armor to fool the animated suits of armor inside of the house. And for the sake of Avigard was off running errands, I'm sure, upon which they came home and saw there was a halfling woman just kind of chilling in the butt room, who then updated Avigard on the whole shenanigans, and Avigard kind of found their way up through the town into, I think it's Penny Lane is where Shellazar lives. I think that's the meme. So you are outside the front of the house, Avigard.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
Oh my god, I just realized I don't even have my character sheet pulled up.
It's all good. It happens.
Okay, I've rolled a 13. Let's see.
What'd you get?
I got a 14.
14. Okay. You see sort of over the house, there's that strange sort of like St. Louis arch kind of thing over it. You can faintly hear the sound of buzzing that would be similar to Anisoptera's kind of wing beat that you're pretty familiar with, I think, at this point. And you see him sort of hovering off on the far right of the house.
Oh, amazing. Okay, well, I'll wander over there and very quietly try to get his attention. If I can see him from here?
Yeah, you can definitely see him from here.
Oh, okay. What the hell's going on?
I need to make a perception check, or
I think you hear Avigard and see him approaching.
oh, hello, Avigard. How are you? It's been a few days or something like.
Not quite, but care to fill me in?
Oh, we're in the middle. I'm so glad you're here. We're in the middle of a foolproof operation. See, you remember that red-haired humanoid who was
Halfling.
in the halfling, who was in the Council of Stars, sort of the assistant of that guy we pranked?
Yeah, sure.
She came and told us he seemed suspicious, like he might have been involved in even a worse way than we thought he was. And so we decided we needed to sneak in and either steal or destroy an object that she thinks is making bad things happen magically in the town. And so we thought, okay, how do we do that? Let's learn more about the house. And she told us that he was using animated suits of armor as bodyguards, right? And that he got shipments of weather whale to show up in his door in big crates. And so we went to the graveyard, we found some lovely suits of armor that Kerfaderk and Roland are wearing now, and then we bribed someone at the docks. Or did we bribe? Or did we just? It doesn't matter. Anyway, we were in there. We got them in a box that was just delivered to the house, and the back door just shut. So it's all about to start.
That's wonderful. So just to be clear, this became our #1 priority because someone knocked on our front door and told us she had an issue.
Well, it's also because he sent those assassins the other night, like, tried to have us killed, and so it feels like the right thing. Not only, we'll be upset about him anyway, then we have this horrible lead that he might be involved with the hags in an even worse way, so it felt like the move.
Okay, all right, it does, yeah, it feels like the move. I'm with you.
And you like the plan, right? It's a good plan?
But it's in action, so.
I'm not sure I enjoy the plan as much. I say from inside the cruiser.
Well, Kerfaderk likes the plan. That's all I know for sure.
Well, that's always a good sign. All right, where do I fit into this? What do you need me?
We got this far and no further. So, what do you think we should do?
I mean, I think for stealth missions, I think you're very well equipped for that. Honestly, you don't even need to be inside the crate. You could probably just, go in through a top window or something. I don't know.
Thinking that maybe I could try to sort of go ahead and make clear the path if possible, since it will be rather hard for you to be stealthy in armor.
Well, but that's the thing. They're hiding in plain sight.
See, that was my point. I said the same thing.
They're hiding in plain sight. There's going to be suits of armor walking around all over the house. See?
I do.
Oh, Game Master Daddy, I don't know what kind of armor I should have equipped right now. I have chainmail on currently, but
I would say that it's fine. We'll just keep the chainmail stats.
Chainmail's fine?
Yeah. The main thing is just disadvantage on stealth because you're wearing a great big suit of armor.
I already get that, baby.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But really, it's an advantage to stealth because they're going to be surrounded by suits of armor.
No.
Avigard, I'm so glad you're here.
One of us has to be moving about like a normal person.
You could be the person transporting the crates with our new friend here.
Oh, let's get some little jumpsuits and mustaches. Let's get some jumpsuits and mustaches, and we'll be delivery people.
I could maybe pass for a delivery person.
Or,
I mean, is there a stereotypical look for a delivery person? I mean, I feel like you'd be able to fit in. It's not a particularly hard task.
Okay.
Or do we sneak in? I don't know.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Like I said, we got this far and no further. That's
okay.
Perhaps we should wait. Is this crate nailed down yet, or can I just open the lid?
You're inside the house.
Inside?
You can just you guys are inside. You can just open the lid.
Oh, fuck me with a rake. All right. So I'm gonna stay in here for a minute.
Which end?
of the house.
Give me a second.
So you're
right.
you're opening the crate.
So we are in the house. Oh.
I
swear it's still in our house.
I put it open a crack and I say, well, I think we should get access to enter the house by whoever is going to like. We are in the house though, right? Yeah, we're in like
Yes,
the side room.
Roland and
We already
Kerfaderk
snuck in.
have been brought in by the delivery people already.
All right. Well, he probably wants the suit of armor along with his other artifacts of great value. So if we can get into that room and get a loan, then we can take the artifact because we don't
Do we
want to
know
destroy
what
it just yet.
kind of
We're
artifact
gonna-
we're even looking for?
It's a crystal of
Okay.
some sort. It's said that it was causing. No, fuck. What was the crystal causing?
Well, she thought it might be the source of all the wild magic surges and bad things.
Yes.
So,
But that could
and
also
she
be a
seemed
bunch of
trustworthy.
bullshit.
She did.
No, I mean, I believe that they believe what they're saying.
Fair.
Do we ultimately want to speak to this guy?
No, we want to
No.
kill him, right? Maybe not kill him. Someday.
If it comes
Someday
to that point,
we'll
I
kill
don't
him.
think it should be our
Okay.
top priority.
All right, so we're trying to get this thing and get out of here.
Wonder if we learned anything from the home invasion. It was that we shouldn't have hesitated.
I can
So
definitely handle getting an artifact and getting the hell out. So, okay,
that seems super
cool.
doable. Do we want to keep pushing the crate through? Like trying to find the room, and then like that's why we have these like suits of armor in here.
Well, see, it's sort of funny. Like in the Feywild, we have this expression called the sunk time fallacy, and I don't know if we're there yet. I don't know if now we have a rogue with us it's worth finding a new plan, or if we just need to hammer on with the one we had about the armor.
No, let's go on. Let's go on. But I think the armor needs to stay packed up until we get to whatever room.
Take the crate to the artifact room.
Yes, they're not.
Kerfaderk opens
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
crate and
close
says,
this
"Oh,
again
thank
then.
God," and starts taking the armor off.
Yeah. Do not animate, please. Thank you.
I guess I start taking off this thick, heavy armor. We didn't even use this.
Well, when we didn't have a
So I-
when we didn't have a rogue, it made sense to do all the things we did. That's what I'm going to
So
tell
then-
myself.
Avigard, do we want you to scout forward
That
and
was
see
kind
the
of my-
room, and then
yeah.
we move on from
I
there?
clicked over to the map, but I don't know if we have a map. So
The map should be a
do
map.
I?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. that's-
I see the
that's
map.
us. Where am I?
You are on the far right.
Oh, yes. Okay. Amazing.
Can we put us all in this room though, that we're all standing in?
Yeah,
Over
that
here.
makes sense, I suppose.
We're going in.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to stealthily open a door.
Okay. I'll come in with you. I'll be real quiet.
All
Okay,
right.
but can you get your wings to stop doing that thing?
I'll try to be. I'll do it as quiet as I can.
So you're opening the door, yes?
Yep, I'm opening the door.
Maybe.
All right.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. You guys also like to
So
just
we all agree you're opening the door. Hand on the handle.
hand on the handle. You go to open the door. It is locked.
No,
You,
I can pick a lock.
You
I'll-
lie,
easy,
sir.
easy picking locks. Now that we actually have our lock picker.
Okay. So
Oh yeah,
Though if need be, apparently I have a crowbar.
we can figure it out.
No, we don't need to go to the crowbar yet. We can stay discreet.
Well, they're
I'm gonna pick-
inside, aren't they? Could they let us in?
I think we just kind of came.
No, the door into the like delivery area. That's like a butler door. That
Where
swings
we
open
are.
and closed. I'm talking about the door like then into the house.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to open this door.
Yerd.
Sorry, I'm not looking at it yet.
You good?
Okay, but I'm gonna pick the lock, James.
All right. Can you make a thieves tool check? So roll a d20 and add your proficiency bonus,
Got this, I believe.
which I think is +3 right now because you guys are level 5. Is that right? We'll see.
Yeah. +3. +3, baby.
All right, what you got?
13.
13.
Oh.
You jiggle the lock. It's not quite going. Kerfaderk then says, "Here, I got you," and starts strumming on his guitar. Roll a d8 of inspiration. Add on to that 13.
Oh, thank you.
James, there's something wrong with the map.
There is something wrong with the map, he says.
Yeah,
Something wrong
huge
with the
parts
map.
of it are covered with black squares, and we can't see anything.
Right. That's because you
I don't
haven't.
know if you. I don't know if you can do anything about it, but
We'll get there. Don't worry. That's not a permanent problem. All right, what'd you get this time?
Oh, the inspiration was a 7, so
Nice. So 20. Yeah, with Kerfaderk's assistance, boom, you unlock the door. Kerfaderk then gets all of your attention. He says, "Guys, I'm gonna be very serious here for a second. I know I can often be like a bit of a goofster, but I'm gonna try and find a butt room. So you might not be able to rely on me as much." But he then talks for 10 minutes straight about lamps and in a sort of planetarium speech-esque. You all get 6 points of temporary HP. So you all get 6 HP from his inspiring leader thing.
Absolutely.
And then he also inspires all of you with the last of his inspiration. So everybody has a D8. And we'll say, because he's not here, that it lasts until you use it. How's that sound?
Beautiful.
yeah, I guess
I
that
like
sounds
that.
okay.
If that's all you can give, I mean.
All right.
Say,
wait, how much temporary HP was that?
6 points. So an extra 6 HP.
Cool.
Alrighty. So inside, you do manage to open the door and you see what looks like a kitchen. Sounds can be heard from within. When the door is opened, you see dishes being washed, food being stored, and the fire being fed as if by some invisible hands. They do not stop when you open the door. So it looks like it's like that scene in like Harry. I think it's the second Harry Potter when like the dishes are washing themselves and. But it's like that, and also like food's being canned and put away, and like the fire is being stoked, that kind of thing.
God, the fact that those were practical effects. Oh.
Yeah.
But yes.
These are
All right,
impractical
well.
effects in this one.
Oh.
I see.
I'm going to slide along this wall and see if anything invisible notices me. Try to be as sly as I can.
Alrighty, can you give me a
Next
stealth
door.
check then?
Yes. Okay. 17.
17. You manage to slide along the edge of the wall, not disturbing these invisible creatures or whatever they might be. And that door is unlocked and therefore opens handily.
Amazing. Oh, more crates.
I will say the design of the map is a little different than what is in it in
Then
our
what's
world.
actually there. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah.
I'll ignore it.
I bought
Good
these
to know.
maps pre-made. Because I'm so terrible at making maps. In this modest room, this seems to be some kind of like a guest room or hostel. There are a couple of beds in here. In this modest room lies 3 simple beds made and unused for some time. At the far wall is a wooden sign with text on it describing the job description for interns at Shellazar's estate. These include, but are not limited to, tidying up after him, feeding his cat Melvor, and monitoring the wards surrounding the custody crystal.
What did you say the name of the cat was?
Melvor, Melvor.
Okay. Thank you.
You want to make a check on that, or are you just curious?
What kind of check would I make?
I guess a history check is a check you could make. You wanted
Actually,
to.
I actually would really like to.
No, you like to make. All right, can you make a history check for me then?
Yeah, I can. I want to know why he named it Melvor. And you might tell me that's a 17.
A 17. I think with a 17, I have to tell you actually. You would actually specifically would recognize this Anisoptera as Melvor is a fey creature, sort of in history. It's a sort of like giant shape-shifting saber-toothed cat. Or saber-toothed tiger, I should say.
That's got to be coincidence, right?
I mean, it could be the man, he likes antiques. It's a historical fae. He knew sort of about the Night Mother, so it could just be like, I've got a fluffy orange cat, and I'll name him after Diego from Ice Age, you know what I mean? Or maybe he's just like, this is Diego from Ice Age.
Ooh, both good options.
Both great options.
Okay.
So we're calling it Diego from now on. If we run into Diego, that's how we're to refer to them. No matter what size they turn out to be.
I think that's the name of my next cat.
Ooh.
The full name is Diego from Ice Age, not just it's not just Diego.
Diego from Ice Age. That's
No
funny.
spaces.
Okay, so we know what the interns are doing, and we know they're protecting the. How did you say it?
Custody crystal. And I will say, it does look like the beds haven't been used in quite some time. And Anisoptera and Roland might remember Isolde saying that lately he's kind of secluded himself and like restricted her access to the house and such. So she hasn't seen the crystal in quite some time.
So, okay.
Who's to say it's even here?
Let's see.
Great. We know what it is that we're looking for, at least vaguely. Cool. Great. I guess we venture on.
Alrighty. Are you all in this room, by the way?
Maybe.
Are we
I don't-
carrying crates?
I mean, the fact that you've made a history check on Diego, I think we should be in the room, right?
Yeah, we must be.
Yeah, it's just none of you are as sneaky as me.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Do
fuck.
we need to stealth in or?
No, you guys all come in. It looks like the
I'm pretty
invisible...
sure it's an unseen servant spell.
Yeah, they seem to be ignoring you. They are pre-programmed creatures.
Cool.
Okay, so this next door is also unlocked.
Great. I love unlocked doors.
We love an unlocked door.
In I go.
All right.
Oh, this is where they play D&D.
The acrid smell of potions and chemicals subside in this room that contains a long dining room table, potentially for entertaining guests.
Cool. All right. I'd love to investigate a little bit. What's all over? Well, I guess this is a purchased map. Never mind. I thought you made this. So now.
Well, if it's for guests and he's started to seclude himself, does this
And
room look used?
Yeah. Is it abandoned?
Give me perception checks. Those who are curious and inquiring about it.
I feel like once they step into the room and we still hear like nothing, I feel like I slowly walk in.
I got a 23.
Oh, wow.
23. God damn.
I guess I'm still
Super
gonna,
perceive.
no,
perceive.
12.
My boy's perceiving all kinds of shit. Oh no.
I perceive a phone call.
This isn't my laptop. How do I just mute it? I don't use Macs.
You can do not disturb.
Shush.
You're receiving a call, James. You must answer.
I can't answer. It's their dad.
All the worries.
Oh,
Anyways, so what did you get, Anisoptera? 23 or something like that?
23, yes.
Cool. All right, so you all notice that the room is still pretty well kept, but pretty much like there is one chair that seems to be in use, and there's like it's at the very head of the table. Anisoptera, sating your curiosity, you get closer and you see underneath the table, at like the head of the table where this one chair is, there is like what looks to be a button under the sort of like under the table.
ooh.
Hey, guys.
If this turns into a butt room, I'm leaving the stream.
See this button?
I swear to
the
God,
table.
if this
We
turns
have
into
to
a
push
butt
it,
room.
right?
No.
We have to push it, right?
No.
How
Can
about
I-
right before we leave? Like, as we're running out.
Can I investigate the button?
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check.
Try to learn a little more about it.
Any like Fallout 4, like follow the wires and see what it.
Exactly. Except I got a nat 1.
Oh,
That one,
well.
it's an interesting oak button on an oak table.
Kerfaderk, you want to take a look at this button?
I swear to God, no. I think it's safe to say Kerfaderk, if he were here, he would have wanted to push it.
He pushed the button.
I think
I
he'd
mean,
push
he
it, no
is here,
hesitation.
right?
He's here, but he isn't here.
He's here, but he's like, he's in a trance.
here, but
He
he
goes
isn't
over
here.
mindlessly and pushes the button. Suddenly, a little secret compartment drops out and rolling sort of towards where, you know, that chair is, a wand kind of tumbles out.
Bum, 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 bum. Who's
Okay,
who's
well,
closest to it?
I'm gonna grab
Closest
one,
to it.
nobody else
Probably
is.
you, Anisoptera.
Well, it looks a little unwieldy. Does
I
someone
feel like you
want
could
this?
ride it like a wand,
Oh,
like a
Broom?
broom.
right,
Yeah, no,
right.
yeah.
Whoa,
Classic scene, Harry
okay.
Potter. They ride their wands.
That's not the regular Harry Potter that you've been watching. If they're riding wands.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Oh, that magic wand.
Yeah, James,
Okay.
I think you're gonna need to clarify what kind of magic wand we're talking about here.
I think that may need to be determined by a check.
Yes.
Describe it.
It is sort of
Phoenix feather.
it's about a little over 8 inches long, and sort of like swirling around it is like iron, but sort of like a like iron filigree that kind of looks red, like has a very reddish tint to it.
So it's ribbed?
Sure. And I changed my mind. It's copper,
Sure.
not iron.
Oh, that's an important distinction.
Or body save. That way.
And it
Exactly.
starts to
Yeah, it is.
vibrate.
It starts to vibrate. Okay.
But
If anyone wants to make an
You
Arcana
wanna-
check, they could discern what kind of wand it is.
there is no reason why I would know.
I'll
I
do an
feel like I don't
Arcana
even
check.
care.
All
It's not
right.
gonna go well,
Finish
but I'll try.
Arcana.
That's a astounding 3.
You have no idea what this is.
Kerfaderk, you want to check out this wand here?
Yeah.
Sort of his eyes glaze over and he says, sure. And he looks at it. And he rolled a natural 20.
Fuck
and
yeah, he did.
He then says, oh, well, this is clearly a circlet of, or not a circlet, it's a wand of blasting. Sort of a kind of magic
Yeah,
item
it
melted
is.
down from a
Yeah,
circlet
it
of
is.
blasting.
It all
Basically,
say.
while using it, you can use an action to cast the Scorching Ray spell. And when you make the spell attack, you do so with an attack bonus of +5, and it can be used once a day.
Oh shit, we're keeping
Hot
that.
damn.
I say we hang on to that boy.
Yeah, I think that's worthy.
Thanks, whoever left this here for us.
Can be
Yeah,
cast
in
once
their in the
again.
secret compartment of their dining room.
Obviously, it was left for us. All right.
You know,
next
it's
round.
honestly, it's not different than the armor. So let's go.
Woohoo!
Oh my god.
So you guys are going into the next room then?
Yes, please.
We're
Alrighty,
glorified
sorry,
things.
one
We're
second.
being real careful, like though.
Of course. With the utmost care.
Yeah.
Boom. Alrighty.
Boom.
Oh, that's nice.
Appears to be the main room. Entering this room, you are hit with the smell of chemical cleaning agents and sulfur. Tapestries line the wall depicting various faraway lands. You maybe recognize a scene from the towering city of First Light, or the desert known as the Golden Waste. At the far end, there is a blue fire lit in the fireplace. There is also a 10-foot by 10-foot ornate carpet in the center of the room, sort of depicting what looks to be some kind of Ouroboros, sort of like dragon eating its tail kind of thing.
All right.
My thought is the tapestries can be interpreted, and there might be some form of booby trapping.
Yeah, I
there.
know. I think we need to be
Check
careful.
for
'cause This is
traps.
a big room.
Oh, okay. Can I?
Does Kerfaderk have any hands?
Oh, you know he has hands.
Yeah,
Can I get
he,
some hands?
What a
He
dumb
gave
question.
most of them up, right? But he should
Can we
still have
toss some
some.
hands? Can we just throw some hands around and see what happens?
is that? Do we think that's a good use of
I
my
mean,
hands?
we
I
can.
mean,
If we
I'm
do,
just wondering if we.
What's that? Is that just some random like tchotchkes in this room we could, you know, throw at things like
Well, I mean, like yeah.
candle
we
holder
should-
or pens or
candle holder hands. Sure, yeah.
Stop.
Kerfaderk pulls out a couple of hands and starts chucking them about the room. Is there anywhere in particular we want them chucked?
like the
Into the fire.
near the tapestries.
I mean, the
guess.
tapestries.
All right.
What did you say?
He throws some hands at the tapestries. He throws some hands in the fire. The hand that lands in the fire starts to cook a very... The smell of cleaning agents is almost briefly overpowered by the smell of cooking flesh.
cooking
Uh,
hands. We love it.
Mhm.
And then the ones that hit the tapestries just kind of hit the tapestries and then fall to the ground.
Okay, so can we take a closer look at what's going on these tapestries? If there's a story or
Yeah, sure. You can give me a perception check. No, I'll describe the tapestries and then based on specific
Okay.
questions, I'll have you roll. So I would say there's like three main ones. We'll say four. Four main ones. There is one, and they depict like various areas. They're like landscapes, right? So the first one you see what looks to be a sort of like rolling sand dunes. You might recognize this as being from the location known as the Golden Waste, which would be on the other side of the mountains from where you guys are in Whitecragg. Then another tapestry depicts several tall, spiring towers in a sort of Venetian cityscape that some of you may recognize as the human city known as First Light to the far east. Then there's one where it's sort of like a Ba Sing Se, kind of like huge walled city known as All Home. And then you see one that is sort of like a collection of trees, right, in various states of growth, and also like various species of tree known to be found in a magical forest called the Thistlewood.
Ooh. Since there's no story being told, I know I said there's no reason for me to do Arcana checks, but I kind of want to do an Arcana check on one of these guys because I think they might be portals or like bridges. I don't know.
yeah, because
Ma-
they're like so location specific, right?
Right.
But they're not like there's not events or characters.
Ready? Can you give me an Arcana check?
-1, a 13.
13. I think Roland would definitely have like heard of portals like hidden in paintings and tapestries.
Ooh.
Yeah, some of the greatest like plunderers that my parents told me about would get across not by boat but by these portals. This is really interesting. What is he achieving by this?
I don't
Fuck.
know,
Maybe
but
he's
trying to travel in this way feels like it might be a little counterproductive for our current objective.
Right.
However, it would be useful if we're trying to get the fuck out of here once we have the thing that we came for.
Or if a dragon invaded and we need to get people out.
Would I know if I like took this tapestry off the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Would it like cease being like a portal?
I think with a 13 you wouldn't know.
Hey guys, if I took this tapestry off the wall, would you all know if it would still be magic?
No, but
I'll-
let's find out.
yeah, I'll take a. Can I take an Arcana look? That's it.
If you'd like.
I got a 17.
17, okay.
So does this still function? If assuming it functions, does it still function no matter where we put it?
I got a dirty 20.
Oof.
I would say with a
Seems pretty good.
I would say with a 17 and a 20, yeah.
It would still work.
We
Yes.
assume it'll function.
You could reasonably assume that they would still work.
Oh,
I
shit.
take the one from the desert and I just like kind of fold it and throw it over my shoulder.
All right. If you'd like to add golden waste tapestry to your inventory.
How many are there?
There's
There's
4.
three.
There's one to the golden waste, there's one to the thistlewood, there's one to first light, and there's one to all home.
I guess I'll take the one to all home.
We should take them all. Is that crazy?
We can stuff them in the crates. I mean, now that we have free space in the crates.
I will say, if you take all 4, they're big tapestries. Like, you're going to have to tell me how you're carrying that around.
We get them on the way out. Do we think something's going to happen to them?
Maybe we get them on the way out.
think
But I
they'll
keep
be
the
here,
one for the golden waste over my shoulder because I feel like I'd be able to carry one and it's fine. I'm not like.
What's
in
your
combat right
strength
now.
score, Roland?
It is 18.
Yeah, you could carry one, no problem.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cool. We'll leave the rest for now. All right. I
We
guess.
wanna check this next door?
Should we check out this carpet in the middle of the floor?
I mean, it's a dragon Ouroboros situation, right? Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Um,
It is specifically a silver dragon.
I
Well,
was
you know
about
what,
to
just-
say, does it look like a dragon we know?
Just so we don't look dumb later, I lift the carpet up and see if there's anything underneath it.
All right. So you pick up the carpet?
Yep, we all agree.
We all
Yeah.
agree you're picking up the carpet with both of your hands?
I take a
Sure.
step back, but yeah.
All right. So, Roland.
There's butt room this way, and then it's like
You
Big neon
touch
flashing light.
you touch the carpet, a rug, one could say, and
no, I like carpet. I
it
touch the carpet.
leaps out at you, sort of from the other side. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Fuck!
I
I gotta say, I was not expecting a Doctor Strange cape to be coming at me this early. Fuck me! 7 for initiative.
I got 18.
That's awesome because I also wasn't expecting it. I got a 5.
Hmm.
Ooh, I like the little picture of it though. That's pretty neat.
Right? It's pretty fun.
Oh, let me see the little picture of it.
My reasoning for not being prepared for initiative is that usually when I'm surrounded by this big of carpet, I'm usually expecting pleasure, not pressure.
Pleasure, not
perfect.
pressure. Now, because it was so well hidden, it gives all of you the surprise condition, so it will go first.
Okay.
And it's going to attempt to smother Roland. Roland does a 23 hit.
I would assume.
Mother.
You know it does. You know it does.
Just checking. You never know.
Yeah,
You never know. I don't know. You
I
could
never
have some
picked
crazy shit. I give you magic items and forget what they are all the time.
Yeah, I did a session without you. I actually picked up a golden plate armor of the dragon, so
See, that's why I
hit
asked.
me.
That's what I remember.
All right, you are currently grappled by this large rug, which is now completely encapsulated Roland.
Who has the
Love it.
wand?
A good question. Who does have the one? I have it right now. The Kerfaderk has it.
That's what I thought too.
That's a
Oh
bad
my god, why did
idea.
Kerfaderk have it?
Because you wanted him to press the button and then no one said anything, so Kerfaderk just took it and put it in his pocket.
Is Kerfaderk participating in this combat?
Yes, but for every combat he will be at the very bottom of initiative, which I thought would be like crazy. You know, you guys are all level 5 rolling high, and then we got a 5 and a 7 in our initiative, so I don't know. Avigard, back it is the top of the order. It is you. What would you like to do?
I mean, if I can just literally take the wand from Kerfaderk, I would like to do that.
Sure, I would say he's willing to give it to you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, I want to do that. I forget what the spell is. I didn't write it down.
All right,
I'm
the
sorry.
spell is Scorching Ray. So, if you
Oh,
could,
maybe. Hang
if you
on.
could, no, hey, Avigard, if you could make
Okay, no, you're right.
Avigard. So, if you want to use it, you would make 3 spell attacks using. Basically, you would roll 3d20 and add 5 to each one, and on a hit,
Okay.
the creature takes 2d6 fire damage per ray.
Wait, so okay, 3d20 plus 5 on each one.
Yeah, because it's three beams of fire basically.
Right. Okay. Okay. And this thing is huge, right? Like a part of it has
Oh yeah, it is
Roland.
like it is actively like trying to eat your boy.
So can I aim for a part of it that's not the part that's holding Roland?
You can try.
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
All right, so make them 3d20 rolls for me.
Okay, 10, 8, and 1.
And that's with the so that's just the d20s, that's not
No,
with the
that's
plus 5.
just
So
yeah, so
15, 15, 13 and 6. So the 6 completely misses. The other
Okay.
two make contact, but you have never used this device before, this wand, and so you're a little like you're not able to control them as not able to finesse them as much as you'd like. And so they make contact with the rug. Roland, you feel a burning sensation. Avigard, can you roll 4d6 for me?
Yeah. 20.
20. All right, Roland, you take 10 damage, and so does the rug.
Love it.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
It could. Good thing I had that temp HP.
That's right. It is the rug's turn. The rug is just going to continue smothering your boy. Roland, it is now your turn, and you take an additional 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, we love it. We love it. Yeah, I guess the only thing I really can do is attempt to escape. With
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
That will be so it'll be like it's like you're being grappled, so make an athletics or acrobatics check.
You got it. That is going to be 9 plus 7, 16.
16 is enough. Ugh, you managed to break free of the rug.
I try and like pat down the tapestry that's on my shoulder and like make sure that it didn't get burned at all with all that.
Ooh, I didn't even think of that, and now I'm thinking about it. So just roll a d20
No,
for
I
me.
should have just been silent.
Exactly. Why'd you do that to yourself?
Isn't the homework from yesterday due?
Can you just roll a d20 and hope it's not below 5?
Oh my god.
10.
And all right,
Woo!
your golden
cool with
waist
that.
tapestry is still functioning. You
And
can.
I think that's my whole turn, right?
You can move if you want, but you don't have your action.
I am going to move on the other side of the rug, just so we can start maybe flanking.
Sounds good. Anisoptera, what would you like to do?
Oh, good query. Can I do here's what I'd like to do.
Okay.
I'm imagining that this rug was just a rug that someone enchanted with a spell, and that spell could theoretically be dispelled. I'd love to investigate or arcana check or something to determine whether or not that seems to be
Whether
the
that
case
seems
with this
doable.
rug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, make an arcana check for me.
That is another fucking dirty 20.
You know that if you cast Dispel Magic on something like this, or if it were to enter an anti-magic field, it would just turn back into a regular rug.
Then I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
All
Or
right.
does it? Well, actually, before I do that, does it seem? It took 10 points of damage
Mm-hmm.
from Avigard's attack. Does it seem like it took a big hit? It's getting a little frayed on the edges, or does it seem like it's a tanky boy? It's going to represent a big challenge.
I'm gonna say give me a perception check. Or no,
You know what,
sorry.
just tell me.
And sorry, your favorite check. Give me a vibe check. Give me a vibe check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a 19.
A 19.
Yeah.
That was about a third of its health.
Oh.
Not
I
bad.
think we take it then, right?
What?
What do you think? Should I dispel it or can we take it, do you think?
I think you should dispel it because let's try to leave as little disturbed as possible if we're trying to get out of
Fair.
here sneakily.
Fair,
That's true.
fair. Then I'm going to cast a spell magic.
All right. You sort of make your arcane sigils in the air and exhale a green mist. The rug kind of rears up like a snake, interacts with the mist, and then slumps onto the ground, disenchanted.
Yeah. Was there anything underneath it?
No, just floor.
Great. Awesome.
I really like the idea that there was going to be something underneath it.
That's what he was hoping for.
Reality is often disappointing.
Ah,
All right.
Yeah, I guess
think
the
we have
door
pretty
might
much
be the
gotten
best.
the gist of this area, and
yeah, should we try the next room?
Sounds about right.
All right, so you're going into the next room.
Yes, please.
You're touching the door.
Mhm.
I'm kidding. Or am I? Are you?
The
you?
door
you?
starts to.
The
Yeah,
door.
I'm touching the damn door.
The door grows teeth. No. Oh god, I love dungeons. It opens into a little alcove that has a description that I have prepared right here. You open the door to reveal a cobblestone hallway, several awards, accolades, and plaques commemorating various magical accomplishments.
Are there any like cup trophies?
Cups,
You know, like trophies that are like
like the
you know,
piston cup
but-
from Disney's Cars. Yeah.
Of course, that's what we first thought of. Not the
No.
World Cup, but yes,
anything
the
that
Piston Cup.
are there any bowl-shaped ones?
Yeah, I would say there's one from like we'll say the Starlight Association best spell invention of the year 2012.
Does it seem? I want to investigate it a bit. Does it seem magically enchanted? Any of this stuff?
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. That's a 4.
A 4. They seem mundane in nature.
Well, then I'm going to excrete in the cup-shaped one.
Okay. You do that. I'm not gonna make you roll. I trust you.
Thank you.
I feel so.
But I sit below the rim, so he won't notice. But then the smell will, you know.
Are we
smell-
killing him? Does this matter?
Well, you know, we haven't. Again, we're taking this a step at a time. He may not even be home, and then he'll come home and say, "Oh, that's strange. What's that smell? Ah, my trophies." You know, that's the.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I think we should look through the door below
I'm
us.
sure Kerfaderk would have pooped in a bunch of them if he was here.
If he was here mentally, he's
he was here
still just kind of
mentally.
on the lookout for a butt room right now.
I feel like he took shrooms on the way in, and it's.
That's what his thing is.
He is-
Can I just take a closer look at what's around in the room, see if any of the awards ring any bells?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Not very good. Oh, wow. Never mind, I guess. Okay, 16.
16. Nothing really like jumps out at you per se. But you do recognize that a majority of the sort of like awards and accolades he's getting are in relation to conjuration magic. So like summoning and teleportation. So, and it's like made the longest, like the longest chain of teleportation circles, or like he once was able to summon and control a pretty powerful fiend, like that kind of thing.
So it's kind of a
You got
Guinness World Records kind of
Yeah, I mean they're all sorts
Okay.
of things, and some of it is like you studied conjuration at the Spire in First Light, and with at the Raven District in Allhome, and with the Tinkerers in fucking Skyhook, like all this, like kind of like it's also various diplomas and degrees.
Cool.
That's cool.
So Roland, you said you're going to the one towards the south.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna try and peek in really quick. See what it is.
Do you want?
And if I need to close the door, I will.
All right, can you give me a stealth check then?
Oh, yeah, you know I can, baby. Okay, first one's a 14. Second one is a 16, so 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can
you
be
managed
stealthy.
to open it no problem. You see what appears to be a library, and inside there is a shuffling large mound, kind of like putting books away, kind of like balancing them on its finger and then sliding them inside the various shelves. It does not seem to have noticed you.
Great. Love that. I'm gonna close the door slowly behind me. I'm gonna say, don't go in there. Big librarian probably wants to keep it quiet. And I want to what do I have? You know what? I have a hammer for some reason, like just a regular utility hammer that I'm
Sure.
gonna slip in between like the handles to make sure that it's like tougher to get open.
Okay, yeah, you do that. You manage to sort of jimmy the door shut with the with your little hammer there.
If I come to get that or I don't, it
Sledgehammer.
matters not to me.
Okay.
We should try the other door.
Okay, yeah, let's try the other door. I'll do the same thing that Roland did and just give it a little.
Give it a little thing. All right, if you could make a
Do your thing.
you could make me a stealth check then.
Stealth. Whoa. Aha. That's gonna be a 17.
A 17. You managed to sneak that little door open no problem.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Is that a helmed horror?
Never heard of those. Don't know what you're talking about. All right, hold on. I'm just.
Do we need to go back outside and get the armor?
So, inside this room, as you open the door, you see suits of armor from different time periods in Whitecragg. As you have now kind of sort of have some vague notion of it now, looking into it while you were trying to find your disguises. From different time periods in the area, lining the wall. Standing in the center, in front of the stairs that lead upstairs, is one particular suit of armor that seems to hum with energy. It reacts. It doesn't. You said you rolled a 17?
Yes.
Recognize if it would.
Oh no.
It would enough that I have to roll. So.
Oh no.
All right. It does not seem to have noticed you as you open the door,
Thank
or
God.
as you kind of like creaked the door open. You didn't like rush it open, so
Yeah.
it has not noticed you in this moment. It would appear.
Incredible. Okay.
So
Well,
I got monsters on
Right.
either side.
come back and close the door again.
Close the door again.
So
What's up?
we're working with some pretty scary bad guys on both sides. So it's kind of just a lesser of two evils situation, I think. However, the room that I just peeked into does appear to potentially not, possibly, maybe not be a dead end.
My way was definitely a dead end. I think. You know what? I have an idea. Usually I'm not the one to be kooky crazy, but I think I need to learn something from you all. I'll be right back.
Go
And
ahead.
what
Go
I
ahead.
do is I start shaking my head, and Roland's really upset at himself that he's like having these impulsive thoughts, and then
Do it.
I'm gonna do it, okay? And I kick open the door, I take that tapestry, and I just try and throw it on top of this knight.
Okay. I need you to make a... I'm gonna say... This is an improvised weapon. So roll and add your strength modifier.
Oh, absolutely, I can do that. Of
Are you
course,
trying
James.
to like
Of
send him through
course.
it?
And you have inspiration too if you want it, right?
That is true. You do have inspiration.
I don't need it. I think I'm gonna stick with that 18.
An 18. You rush in. The suit of armor seems to react to your presence. It unsheaths a bastard sword, and you hear an echoing version of Shellazar's voice say, "You have not been invited. Remove yourself from the premises before I am forced to remove you." You throw the tapestry. It quickly sidesteps it. An 18 was sadly not high enough.
Fuck.
And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
God damn.
Fuck.
And
Shit!
Roland,
I knew this was bad.
if you could place yourself in the room.
Yeah, I was probably just gonna be right there, so let's just do that.
Another
Right.
17 for me.
Another 17
For
for
initiative.
Avigard.
It's 14 for me.
14 for Roland.
8.
8 for Anisoptera. And for
Yeah, I know, it's really good.
For you, that's okay. That's good to... That's all right. And then for these guys, that's okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. We are gonna take a quick 5, and when we get back,
Fuck.
we're gonna see how this shakes out.
What if we
Yikes.
all die? What will he do?
Hopefully they
the
won't.
first
Tune
time.
in. Welcome back, everybody. I say we just kind of jump right into it. What do we think? So first, our big boy opposite Roland is going to go first. First thing he's going to do is he's going to take 2 longsword attacks at Roland.
Okay.
That's going to be a 21 and a 17.
17 does not hit.
Okay.
The
So
21
you
does.
take 8 points of slashing damage,
Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
which, if my math is correct, takes you down to 27. Yes?
Yes, it does.
It then floats up into the air. Roland, you have an attack of opportunity should you choose.
I absolutely am. Yeah, I'm gonna try and knock one of its fucking legs off. And I am going to try. That is going to be 19 plus 8. So
19
hopefully that
plus
one
8.
hits him.
Yes, that 27 does hit for sure.
Perfect.
Thank
And
God.
1d6 plus 7. 4 plus 7, 11.
11 points of damage. All right.
It's essentially a paper cut.
Oh, and it's magical as well because you're using your snake staff.
Mm-hmm. Which
All right.
isn't a magically enhanced weapon.
All right, so you manage to quickly swipe at it as it starts to float about 20 feet into the air. It then kind of the room hums with magical energy, and 2 of the suits of armor in this room sort of activate.
Yeah.
And that's it for that big guy's turn. Avigard, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I don't know because I don't really know anything about how these things work. Do I?
You could make an Arcana check. You'd like.
Yeah, please. Okay, that's gonna be 13.
13. Okay. The most you would know is that these things are the 2 sort of ones that just sort of entered the fray are tough, but you could probably defeat them handily. The one that's flying, you have no idea what that is.
Okay, well, I guess then I'll go back to my magic wand. And,
You can only use that once per day. You have already used it.
once per day?
That's what I wanted to say before
That's
I
what you
was
needed to
silenced.
say, but you
Mhm.
were not able.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. We'll be back tomorrow.
Time out.
Okay, well, I have some other options. So let's. Oh God. I guess I'll go for these little guys since I can apparently defeat them. So I'll get out my handy dandy raven dagger, my favorite.
That's right.
And I'll go for this one on the left here.
All right. Can you make an attack roll with advantage?
Yeah. Okay, that was 16 was my better roll. And then what gets added to this one?
So it'll be your 2 hit bonus. So it'll be 16 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Amazing. Okay. So 24.
24 hits handily. If you could roll all the damage, including your sneak attack dice.
Okay, you have to tell me how many.
I think it's a D4, and then you're level 5, so I want to say 3D6. Let me double check that.
That sounds
sure that's
right.
Let's say 3D6, and then if it's more, then I'll let you know.
Okay, 9.
9 damage plus your dexterity.
Okay. 11.
11. All right, you quickly throw the dagger. It turns into the raven halfway through and slams into the chest piece of the armor, kind of making a severe dent as the dagger then kind of clatters to the floor in front of it. That hurt. It did not seem to enjoy that one bit. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I can still dash over there to retrieve my dagger, yeah?
If you'd like to, yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. You run up on it and then grab your dagger. Okay. Next up, Roland. What would you like to do? You've got a flying suit of armor 20 feet above you, and 2 animated suits of armor. One is being engaged by Avigard behind you.
As soon as he gets about 10 feet in the air, I lose focus on him and I look behind me and I start engaging with this other small suit. And I'm going to do 2 actions against him. That's going to be 19 for the first hit.
That hits.
And 11 for the next.
It manages to parry it with its sort of like gauntlet. It manages to parry the second one.
As it does. And that first attack was 9 damage.
9 damage.
Really,
Noted.
Really likes 9. And for my bonus action, as opposed to using my Polar Master to make me get another attack, I'm just going to use my second wind, so you start to see the tendrils and the veins in my neck start to glow green as I just gain a little bit more health, and that's going to be 1d10. Okay. Plus 5, so that is going to be 8.
8. All right. You managed to undo the attack
last
from
attack.
Yeah. There you go. All right. That ain't nothing to sneeze at.
I mean, sure, yeah. You can attack me one more time now.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Roland?
That's all I can do.
Righty then. Next are the armors. The one in front of Avigard is going to take 2 swings at them. That's going to be a natural 1 and a 16. Does the 16 hit?
I think so, yeah, because I'm not wearing anything additional, right?
Yeah. I see I have your AC is 13 right now. All right, so you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you like bend over to pick up the Raven Dagger, and as you like stand back up, just this metal fist, boom, hits you square in the forehead, kind of like almost knocking you over. You kind of hear Roland engaging with the other suit of armor behind you as it takes 2 swings at him. That's going to be a 15 and then a crit.
Don't I get a whatever it's called?
Oh, yes, as a tiefling, you can Hellish Rebuke if you want.
Yeah, I do that.
All right.
You do want.
You do want.
I do.
This is also like the wand where you only get it once per day, but I think this is
Fine.
I think this is a good time to use it. So it has to make a dex save. Can you roll 2d10 for me?
Yeah, if I can
It
find
fails the dex save.
Where is my d10? What the fuck? Okay. Oh. Okay, so I guess that's 80. Yeah. Right? Or is it just 8?
It would probably just be 8.
Okay.
I got real scared for a second. I'm like,
I was like, wait,
Watch out.
I forgot how this works. Okay, it's just
The
8.
house
Okay.
burns down.
You're good.
Yeah.
Roland, you managed to parry one of the hits from the suits of armor when you see this like gout of fire erupt from Avigard and slam into the other armor, unfortunately leaving you open for the other suit of armor's crit. You take 10 points of damage.
Oh, great. Love it. I'm feeling good.
Righty.
All right.
That's it for the armor. Next up, Anisoptera, what would you like to do?
Okay, there's some things I'd like to do.
Please do. I wish you would.
The first thing. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna move. The door's open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna move here so I can see inside the room. Take stock of the occurrences.
Yep.
I'm gonna summon a spiritual weapon.
Nice.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be
a
May.
gonna be a big. It's gonna look like a big fish,
Ooh.
but like a fairy fish. So it's got little wings. That's what I've decided.
Nice.
Where
Where do you summon it?
I summon it. I summon it. Right by. We should go for Big Ugly first, right? Or better to take out the little guys. Or just make more little guys. What do you think?
Yes, at
I
some
think he
point,
can
yeah.
only activate the little guys. I don't think he makes the little guys.
How many? How many suits of armor are sitting in the room?
There are 6.
Oh. Ooh.
What do you
Sucks
think?
either way.
If it can reach him 20 feet in the air, I think we should start whittling down his damage. I think that's fair.
Okay. I'm gonna summon up by him, and use it. I'm gonna make a use it to make an attack.
All right, give me that spell attack.
Oh, here it comes. That's a. Do I want to use my inspiration or not yet?
Maybe save it.
Okay, that's an 18, which doesn't hit, right?
Are you going to roll inspiration? I can't tell you until you make your decision.
18 didn't hit before, right? So
18 did not hit before. How much damage would this be?
It'd be a D8 plus my ability modifier. So it's not. I'll save it. I'll save it. So I miss.
I think we
right?
can.
All right, and what is it? You said it's like a big tree trunk or something, or like a switch.
No, it's a
magic harp.
It's a big fish.
Oh, a big fish. That's right. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
your
I'm using- yes.
big fish
How dare
swings over, and the suit of armor quickly like brings up its shield and poof, parries the fish without even thinking.
How dare it? For that, I'll sacred flame it.
All right, that's a
It
dex
makes a
save from it.
dexterity save.
All right.
Yes.
It has advantage on this.
Oh, but it failed before.
And also, its advantage didn't really do much for it. That's a 9, so I think it fails.
Beautiful.
That's certainly a fail. And that's max damage. That's 8 radiant damage it takes.
Hell yes. Wait,
Love it.
isn't it 2d8 for a cantrip at level 5?
Are we level 5?
Yeah, we're level 5.
Yeah, you're level
Oh
5.
my god, you're right, it is. That's 13 damage. Wow, that's a revelation.
Beautiful.
Hey, you guys are getting big and strong now.
Wow, thank you, James. I wouldn't have known otherwise. It says, of course, right here, but thank you.
No problem. All right, it is now Kerfaderk's turn. Kerfaderk is. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna go off script a little bit here. And he's going to cast Bane.
It's not so off script.
It's not super
Oh,
off
it's
script,
not-
but
it's
it's
not-
not what he originally
It's not an
said.
explicit action.
Yeah, it's not what he
I see.
explicitly told me
I
to do.
see.
But I think both you and I think it's something that Spencer would have done.
Totally.
Like I don't put it outside of the realm of him. Right. For some reason, this spell is not showing up. I see. I should have had all of his spells in a separate tab. That would have been the smart thing to do. All right, here we go. So they have to make charisma saving throws. Okay, good. I'm glad I checked because I couldn't remember if it was wisdom or not. And they all have better wisdom than they have charisma. Actually, that's not true.
Armors?
So that the 2 suits of armor fail. The big fucker does not fail. So we can mark them as baned.
Bane, baby.
And I'm going to mark him as concentrating.
He's constipated?
Pretty much. Alrighty. So, That's it for Kerfaderk's turn, and he kind of like looks at the group and says, like, gives a big thumbs up and says, "Maybe the butt room's around the corner." Back to the
Of course it does.
back to the top of the order. We've got our big fella.
Big boy.
It's like there's a. It's it's Santa Claus 3, the one where they have the fake Santa.
I think
I
that's
stopped
the second
listening
one.
at Santa Claus 3.
Whatever one it is, or you know that trope where like you've got the like it's the
automaton
they
version of
build
him.
exactly they build the automaton version because it's going to improve things and be a partner. That's the kind of dialogue this Kerfaderk is giving us.
Way to go,
generic,
guys!
Generic butt room lines.
Just things Spencer
I think
recorded.
the butt room's round the corner.
So I'm just gonna call him a helmed horror. We all know he's a helmed horror.
He's a helmed horror.
He's a helmed horror. He is going to fly. Yeah, he's gonna go here, and he's gonna basically descend in front of Roland, looking for advantage on his 2 attacks.
He's descending.
Yep.
I'm using my reaction once he gets within 5 feet of range to use my my polearm feat to attack him.
All right, make that attack.
Pop with the back of the staff. Nope, that's an 11. He comes down swiftly.
He comes down swiftly and with a vengeance. Okay, we've got... Okay, not great hits, honestly. Only one of them, I think, connects. Yeah, that's
fine. That's great.
It's a 21.
That'll do it.
All right, you take 8 damage from his sword. He is no longer flying. He is now in front of you.
Okay. Owie.
That's it for his turn. Next up is Avigard. Avigard, what do you want to do?
Okay, well, I've got my dagger back, so I guess I'm gonna go for the big guy up there.
All right, make that attack roll with advantage.
Okay. Oh, good. Great, awesome, so good. Okay.
That's-
9.
9 is
Awesome.
sadly not very good. As you throw it, you hear that caw! The helmed horror quickly dodges out of the way as the dagger sinks into the far wall behind him.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Anything else you would like to do?
I'm not gonna try to go get it at this point. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna sit down.
Alrighty then. Avigard sits down. Roland, what would you like to do? You've got 2 suits of armor on either side of you.
Yeah. I gotta take this big guy out first. I take the tapestry again from off my shoulder, and I want to engulf him in it and teleport him away from here.
All right, can you make an athletics check for me? This will be
Yes, I
contested.
can. Come on. I got pretty good athletics. I feel good about this. Okay. +7. Quick maths. Come on. 22.
22.
I feel good about this. I feel really good about this.
Dylan's 22.
You run up on him, kind of like...
Wait. I use my inspiration. I also want to use my inspiration. I just need to lock this into place. +4.
Okay, so that's 26. All right.
26.
You run up on him, and you grab both, outstretching the tapestry as much as you can. You then quickly bear hug him. He pulls his sword up in an effort to stop you. And here's what happens. You engulf him. He starts to fade into the tapestry and swipes with his sword as he's going. The tapestry is cut in half. The helmed horror is no longer present.
Oh!
As he is
No longer
teleported.
present?
He has disappeared into the Golden Waste and has taken the portal basically with him by destroying it in the process.
Well, I guess maybe that is good.
That's fine. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Oh! Well, I still have another action to go. Okay, so with my second action, I come absolutely in a 180, swinging my quarterstaff at this other animated armor. Oh, fuck. That's a 9. so I doubt that's gonna hit.
No,
No,
it
it's
kind
a
of
10.
Oh,
It still probably
well, in that
doesn't
case- no, yeah. It manages to parry out of you and takes no damage.
With my bonus action, I get to do one more for my polearm master, though it's not as strong. But
Mhm.
that's probably gonna hit 21.
21 does hit.
Perfect. 1d4 plus 4. That's gonna be 7 damage with the back
Right.
end of my quarterstaff.
Boom! You manage to make pretty significant contact. It decides to retaliate.
Of course it does.
Why?
Well, because it's its turn and it's not super jazzed about that. And the other one is going to take 2 swings at Avigard as well. Avigard, he does
But
a
with
15
Bane.
hit.
Yeah.
All right, so you take 5 damage from that.
Is that with Bane?
That is with Bane. It rolled a 17 and then a 2 on its.
Disgusting.
All right, then the
Okay.
other one's going to take 2 swings at Roland. That's an 18 minus 1. That's 17.
Nope, doesn't hit. My
All right.
AC is 18. Oh,
You
that-
bring your shield up.
Thank
and
you, Kerf.
are totally good. All right. Oh yeah, and you used your inspiration. So part
I
away.
did. Yeah.
All right. Next up, Anisoptera. What would you like to do?
Ooh, 10. I want to move my giant spiritual fish. Take a crack at the armor that which one's? I guess they're exactly the same distance. The one Avigard's fighting.
Alrighty, make that attack roll for me.
I'm making it. That's a 22.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Hey. That's too bad. That is 5 damage.
5 damage. Not a great deal, but the armor is starting to look very concave as it's being beaten in by the fish. It's not looking super hot.
Good.
Anything else you'd
And
like to do?
I'm gonna fly in here, this side of Roland,
Mm-hmm.
and cure wounds him.
Ooh, that is so hot. Thank you.
And for that you get 13 points.
13. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Back up to 30.
That's all I want to do.
Alrighty. Next up is our boy Kerfaderk. Kerfaderk's just chilling. He's focusing. He's just gonna, for shits and gigs, he's gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the animated armor by Avigard. And he's gonna say, "Oh, you stinky little boy."
That's exactly what he'd say.
That is
Actually,
exactly.
It's
that
like
was
he's
good.
right here.
Here.
All right, he fails his wisdom save. He takes 2d4 damage now, so he takes 7 damage. And apparently calling him Stinky, I love when this happens. Vicious Mockery kills are amazing.
Kills him?
The armor then kind of like slinks and separated pieces start to kind of like fall over. So like the pauldrons, then the helmet, then the legs, as it loses sort of its whole. Yes. The other one
Die,
is
stinky
still
boy.
going strong. Avigard, it is your turn at the top of the order. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna pew 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 over to my dagger and get it out of the wall since I can get over there really quick now.
That is true. You
'Cause
can
the
indeed.
gone.
The
It's a
dagger
small
is
room,
not
too.
gone. It's just over here.
Right, it was in the wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got it. Okay. Choo. And then I'll take this long shot here.
All right. Give me that attack roll with advantage.
Okay.
And do have an ally within 5 feet of the enemy.
Not 20,
Hey.
baby.
So roll 2d4 and 6d6.
Love it.
4, 9, 14, 15,
Mm-hmm.
21,
Mhm.
23.
Mhm.
Is that one more?
And then add your dexterity modifier on top of that.
Okay, yeah, it was 23 plus 2, 25.
25. All right.
Speak on it.
You chuck this dagger. It turns into the raven, goes over, scoops up the helmet, and kind of like then drops it on the other side of the room before like twirling back into your hands. And the armor just sort of then collapses onto the ground, similar to the other one. I will say this. You have started to bond with your dagger. And you have since crit. If you could just mark down next to the dagger on your sheet or wherever on like a separate thing of notes, if you could just write down that you have completed 1 crit.
Okay.
And once you have 3 with the Raven Dagger, then we'll discuss.
Once you have 3 with a Raven Dagger.
Yay.
Then it turns into a vulture dagger, or
It
like
Oh,
a dodo bird dagger.
oh, that's interesting.
You'll see. You'll see.
It
Evolves
evolves
like Pokemon.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
No, it evolves like Digimon.
I mean,
It's
you
going to
just
turn into a
summoned a
dude with a gun.
Oh, God. Just what I need.
All right, the
Digimon
room
so
is
unhinged.
bare. The remaining 4 suits of armor stand motionless, as they are indeed armor, and you guys are out of initiative.
Woo! What's upstairs?
Ooh, yeah.
What indeed?
Yeah, we should definitely start looking upstairs. But as we do that, I'm going to chug one of these healing potions.
Sure, which one you chugging?
The one that is just like the other one. It's a greater healing potion.
Sure. All right. Tell me how much health you get.
44 plus 4. I'm going to roll that on my computer just because I don't want to roll it 4 times. Da-da-da-da. That is 9 plus 4, so 13.
13. All right.
Right.
You are
I'll
almost at
take
full.
that. I'll
All
take
right.
29. Am I right about that?
That
29.
you have 29? Yes. You have
Okay.
29 HP at the moment.
Okay.
All right. As you guys head up the stairs, before you reach the very top, you see there is a sort of small landing, and there is a door on this landing. It's right here.
I
This
guess
little
we
door.
go into the
What
door,
other choice do
right?
we have?
We can peek
We
under at the
don't.
bottom of the door.
Well, there's a certain
go ahead.
logic to that.
I'm sure it's locked because I'm sure the thingy thing is in here. So let me try opening it anyway.
All right. You go to open it. The door is indeed locked.
I kick it. I
You-
immediately kick it.
You kick
I'm
it.
done.
It is a hardy door. It is made of steel.
That's fine. Oh, baby. It wasn't a nat 20, but it was a 19. Plus
You-
athletics, I assume?
Are you trying to kick the door down?
Yes.
Oh, then yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. We'll
That's
say
26.
athletics. 26.
But
Also-
none of those happened when I was fighting this fucking...
Uh,
Ah! Okay, great.
That's
No,
the
fuck
way it
this door,
goes.
though.
Fuck this door and its friends. Okay, you, good sir, managed to, even though it's a steel door, managed to poof, blast it open. You just start blasting. And
I'm so done with wizards.
a sickly smell arises as you kick open the door, revealing a black dragonborn who has recently died. Scrawled on the wall is a phrase in Draconic.
I don't speak Draconic.
I kind of I do.
Yeah.
Like a first
Avigard
grade
does
level.
have a second
doing,
grade
like,
reading
Delim-
level of Draconic. They've been
Yeah.
doing their Duolingo. So can
Okay.
you,
Anything...
Avigard, can you make me an intelligence check?
Oh, that's got to be a good number then for all that.
Yeah, no, that was a natural one.
That's a
So,
natural one.
They say
Um,
library at some point.
no, this is gonna suck because I'm gonna tell you guys it says something completely different than what it says.
Pinata.
You're
What do we
pretty.
got, James?
Your Avigard's pretty confident. It says the bathroom. It says Albano.
Oh, Banyo.
How many at a glance, not obviously understanding Draconic, how many words does it seem to be?
It looks to be there are 3 groupings.
Groupings of paragraphs?
Like symbols, no?
Yeah, 3
right?
groupings of letters. So you would
Oh.
so like 3 words.
Is there
Bathroom, that makes sense.
is it written on the wall or is it like engraved in the wall?
It was
God's
scrawled
blood.
on the wall, you assume probably by the Dragonborn.
It's
Okay.
closer literally to the poop palace is what it's closer, like the literal translation.
Mm.
It,
That feels good to me.
as much as I trust that, I very quickly scurry to one of those like guest beds that we saw, and I take off one of the sheets. I run on back. I'm very fast. I run on back, and I just try and cover the inscription. And I have cartographer's tools, so I have some like
You're making a rubbing like with charcoal.
Yeah.
And stuff?
Rubbing. Like at the
charcoal rub.
museum.
And I now have this. Now a tapestry. Was a sheet. Now it's a tapestry. Call me an alchemist.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you have a rubbing of this phrase.
Fold it up.
Tapestry number 2 for the
Throw it
day.
back. Can we continue up the stairs? There's more to do, right? There's
Yeah,
gotta be.
yeah, if you just want to be like, oh,
Okay.
wow, that's
Yeah.
a dead body. All right, peace.
I guess we
Okay, wait, can I check out the body a little bit? Just
Yeah.
maybe
Including every dead body.
Yes.
You don't
maybe
have to.
Body, yeah,
can
you just
can
gotta
I do
see-
a in you know, in sort of a in the spirit of not a doctor but a scavenger, could I do a survival check to investigate the body?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not survived.
I would say you will learn different things from a survival check than you would from a medicine check, but you can make that check.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Even if it is, oh shit, never
Here,
mind. I'll do a
the
medicine check. I'm good at
I'll do
medicine
the
checks.
survival if you want to do the
Survi-
medicine.
Great, sounds good. For some reason, I thought I
Right.
wasn't.
Oh,
I'm really good at that. Of course. It just, yeah.
Ooh, 18 for the survival.
18 for survival, and what'd you get for medicine?
18 for medicine. Let's go,
Alright.
baby.
Beautiful.
I would say with your combined efforts,
Yes.
you are able to discern that this Dragonborn had suffered from controlled burns and frostbite that implied torture. You have also found that sort of tattooed on the bottom of their foot is a strange symbol of several dragon heads in a circle. Anyone can make a history check to try and determine what that
I
might be.
guess might as well.
History.
Oh, I'm not intelligent. -1 to that. 12.
It's a 14.
Yeah,
Oh, 14. You don't recognize it.
Damn.
Hey,
Avigard?
I got 19.
Oh, you got a 19?
Oh.
Yeah! Avigard. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do what we in the business call a retcon.
I was so stupid like 2 minutes ago.
The business
Now I'm a genius.
Well, this is sort of like just you learned about this, right? So, you remember what feels like weeks ago, but was in actuality just over a week ago, when you arose from the bowels of the city and you met with the constellation. You brought up the dead dragon, and Shellazar said, "Oh, well, we know that the collective is staying in the bones of the dragon right now." And none of you recognized what that meant. Avigard, the reason you weren't here last session is because something about that was bothering you, and you noticed there's a lot of, like, dragon motifs in the house since your investigation, so you're like, I'm going to see if I can learn about what this collective is called. The collective is a group of dragonborn, lizard folk, and kobolds that have set up a sort of commune refuge, I should say, and
Refuse.
just one great big old trash pile. No, they've created a sort of commune and refuge inside the bones of the dead draconic tyrant Boraval, and kind of
Yeah.
are incredibly isolationist and demand to be left alone, kind of like attack people on sight if they aren't of their group. And you recognize that they sort of are able to identify other members by tattooing this symbol on their heel.
Oh no. It's like that cult.
Sounds pretty culty,
okay.
doesn't it?
Like the one, the one.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So friends, this is I'm like doing my teaching artist thing. Friends. This
Very
is
Quaker.
Is it?
Oh yeah, Quakers call everybody friend.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. All right. I'm trying to find a map so I know where the hell I am. Okay, cool. Well, so yeah, this is this cult of dragon, lizard, kobold guys. This is what this symbol is.
Oh. And okay. Why? Oh, wait. And what did we learn from? Oh, that's what we found by doing this. I was like, how did? Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Huh? What?
Excuse my brain vomit. Should we be? That's interesting. Seems like he was killed here, though. You think Shellazar tortured and killed him
I don't
for
know,
being
but
part of this collective?
I don't know, but he obviously was after something here, or was an enemy to this whatever, this, I guess, Shellazar. So, but he didn't make it seem like he knew. He didn't say much, right, James? He just said he knew they were living there.
All you heard from Shellazar in regards to the collective was just that, like, basically, I believe you guys framed it as, what do you know about Boreval? Or what do you know about the kobolds? And he said, oh, you mean the collective? The lizard folk, kobold and dragonborn living in Boreval? The remains of Boreval?
We were like, no, that's not what we meant, but thank you.
In fact, if I remember, Anisoptera said, no, but that's interesting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I do remember that. Okay. So yeah, so this guy is one of them. Obviously an enemy of Shellazar. I don't have a lot beyond that, but it's good information, I guess.
Okay. Shall we keep
I don't
going
know.
up this? Keep going.
Did we already
Oh,
loot
this is-
him? There's nothing to.
You can make an investigation check if you'd like to, like, search the body.
Investigation.
22.
22? Is that what you got?
Yeah, I have +7.
Forget about that. Goddamn. Y'all are level 5. Good to know. All right, so
Yeah.
sadly, you don't really find anything like any gold or anything like that. But
Sad.
you do find in a, let's just say, the body's natural pocket, you find
Hooray.
you find a small piece of parchment with more draconic written on it.
No
Aye.
way. That is so gross. Cool. What's it say?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, natural 20.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
all right.
I'm really good at draconic, guys.
Really are.
It seems like it. He
Your
was. Oh my God! What did you said? You said it literally meant the translation on the wall.
Poop palace.
It was the poop palace. And where did we just find this important message? Wow!
Mind. You're
Of
mind.
course.
That's amazing.
I don't know how to
hate that.
feel.
I hate that just happened. I love that just happened, but I hate that just happened. Okay.
Wow.
So you said you got a natural 20. What's that with your just intelligence? It's like 21.
21.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
You are able to decipher the following. Find blank crystal. Destroy. well, like you kind of read it as like break, right? And then you see oh, hold on 1 second. This is important. I do not want to say the wrong thing. Then you see.
So it's just that I can't read that word, that second word.
Yeah, you just don't you just don't know what that word is. Then you see roaming horde soon.
I don't like that at all.
Will you read that all again?
Yeah.
Find
blank crystal break. Roaming horde soon. Roaming horde soon. Okay.
Crystal break?
Yeah, like destroy it, you know? Which so that's what this guy was on his way to do, I guess. I'm not really sure why he put the instructions in his ass, but that seems like it might be what he was on his way to do.
So does that mean we should break it or we shouldn't break it?
Well, it means he was supposed to break it. I don't think we should break it.
We should take it, right?
We should take it.
But who's the roaming horde?
I think he's about to make a roaming horde.
If you broke it, it would make it?
No. I think he's going to use the crystal to make some sort of army
Whoever
of the
instructed
damned.
this guy, whoever's in charge of this cult,
The owner of the house, I believe.
the owner of our house?
No, the house we're in.
We're all co-owners, aren't we?
Oh. Wait, I'm confused.
So he came in this house with this note. The note's giving him instructions to break the thing so it can. Was he trying to stop Shellazar, or was he?
Is it breaking the thing to prevent some kind of roaming horde situation?
Wait a second.
Is that what you think?
Why are we here?
To get the crystal because
And break it.
And break
And
it?
break
Who
it, break
told
it.
us-
I just,
Who
is
told
break
us
it
to
good
do
or
that?
bad? Isolde, but she seemed like
What's
she
her
was
name?
on.
I don't
Are
remember her
we?
name.
Are we bait?
Or was this guy bait?
I think there might have been more before him.
So we
I
should.
think we're just another.
So wait, what's that lady's name again?
Isolde, right? Isolde.
Isolde. Isolde.
She might not be.
Is she
I
like
don't know.
part of this whole
I could be
thing?
talking out my ass.
Can I rack my brain for any tattoos she might have?
Yeah, sure. Give me just give me a history check.
Okay, what if I like while I was gone and we were just hanging out, you know? Like maybe I just got a really good look, you know, at the situation.
I
Okay.
mean, we'll see depending on what you roll.
I love these Mission Impossible style flashbacks we've had for Avigard so far.
Wait, what am I rolling for? Sorry.
History.
Oh, okay. 10.
10?
Yeah.
And you don't remember her having any tattoos?
Damn.
She's in our house right now, isn't she?
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, we may be bait. but
Should we
we're
just
live.
go?
I think we may be able to take this guy.
Jesus.
Let's
Oh,
keep
God.
going, but let's
Oh,
not
God.
treat her as an ally anymore.
Oh.
So she sent this dude with a message in his
Well,
app.
We're not
we don't know.
positive.
We don't know what she. What?
It's
Yeah.
possible, I guess, that there's more
But
than one
I
group of people that
wouldn't-
wants to destroy this crystal.
When and our dungeon daddy has tried 3 or 4 ways to get the map from us, and sending someone that seems like a friend who we just leave in the house. That's a first, but it doesn't make it impossible. Still, I think stealing a powerful crystal can't hurt us. And this guy's a jerk. We know he's a jerk.
Right.
Yeah, this looks
He
bad.
did send
Let's go.
mercenaries to
Let's
try and
keep
kill us.
going.
Either
Let's
way,
keep
we're here
doing
for a
this
purpose.
really irresponsible thing.
Let's do it. Let's keep going.
Fuck.
All right, so you guys are
Oh,
heading up the stairs.
I guess.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs we go, and then it's into the tunnel. Sorry. I watched Lord of the Rings recently.
The tunnel.
Oh, love it.
So if you guys scroll down...
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Get to the second floor.
yeah. 1 second, I gotta do some revealing. There we go. All right, you are on the top left.
Here, Kerfaderk should not be leading us here. We're gonna do this.
Yeah, situate yourselves. All right. After reaching the top of the stairs, you see a strange sight. The floor is riddled with age and decay, showing gaping holes in the floor separating parts of the space. 2 double doors lie across the gap. And you would remember, having been in the main room, that the floor looked fine when you were down there. We are going to take another 5-minute break. We'll be right back.
Did we accidentally?
All right, hello everybody, welcome back. So, to recap, you guys find yourselves on the top floor, and there is huge gaping holes on this floor.
Giggity. Sorry.
As it looks like the area is actually filled with decay.
Good.
I mean, I think I could easily clear some of these jumps. I don't know about the rest of you. Well, Anisoptera, you can fly.
That's very true.
I'm pretty alright at jumping.
So we could go through these doors that our DM so graciously has made for us. Or we could just jump across.
Well, can we open the doors before making that decision?
If we open the doors, whatever's inside will see we open the door. Unless we do it stealthily like we did downstairs. You know what? Whatever you want.
I think opening the door could be fun, right?
Why not?
Who doesn't love a good open door? So
Love
are
is an open
you opening it, or are you like creaking it open?
Love
What's-
is an open door.
Peeking. Just a little
Okay.
peek.
All right, can you give me a stealth check?
Yeah.
You got this.
Okay, 15, 20.
20. All right, you open the door to reveal a room riddled with alchemical ingredients and plans in various states of completion.
Okay.
That's
But there doesn't
exciting.
appear to be anything living in there, as far as
I'm
you-
going in.
Oh.
I'm
Ready?
going in.
Okay, go in.
Go for
You
it.
you do that. You go in.
Ah, I'm so excited. I love this shit. Okay. All right. Anything calling my attention? I'm gonna look around before I fuck around.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
26.
Jesus. So really, that natural one you rolled on trying to figure it out was actually just a natural 20 in disguise.
Okay, sure.
Because Avigard's just fucking, they're the king of this shit. Anyways, you see what appears to be the plans for a petrifying spell. Notes in the margins of the document sort of lament failure, as if like Shellazar is like, this didn't work and this didn't work, and I've tried this and nothing's working. Like, clearly
cool
having a
with that.
bad time.
Okay. Damn. Well, better luck next time. What? Does he have a nickname?
Shellazar. Shally?
Shally?
Shally
Shally.
ho?
Better luck next time, Shally. All right, boys. Yeah, it's pretty chill in here.
Well, I'll flit in and investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
All good
give me
things.
an investigation check.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
Goodbye.
I don't know what I could do that would be better than what's already going on.
That is a 16.
A 16.
Yes.
As you enter the room and you look at the sort of... Hold on, what'd you get, 17 or 16?
What do you think I got?
I think the truth. What is the truth?
What if I don't remember?
Well, then I'll just have you reroll, I think.
This is 16.
The 16, okay. So you look at the various holes and decay in the room, and you recognize that it looks like a programmed illusion. The holes aren't actually there. The floor is intact.
What? Illusions, Dad. Illusions.
Illusions, Michael.
I think the holes in the floor are illusions.
I'm gonna walk
See?
on one.
Drop a hand on one of the holes.
Yeah.
In this room, in the main room, where do you want Kerfaderk to throw a hand?
In this room on just one of the holes.
All right, Kerf drops a hand on one of the holes, and it smacks onto the hole. And you can all sort of now see this sort of like faded sort of transparent quality to all the holes, as they look like they are simply illusions. The ground is there.
Whoa.
Okay. Do we want to do another peek through this south door over here?
I mean,
Another-
yeah, we're
Another
on a
peeky
roll.
peeky.
Terracotta to the south north. There's lustrous as ebony.
Huh?
Doesn't matter.
What?
Doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter.
That's from like a play or something.
Yeah,
it's
that was a
from-
niche reference if I've
It's
ever
from
heard one.
it's from 12th Night. It's
Uh,
okay.
It
You
is.
keep thinking I know 12th Night. I wasn't in that with you guys.
I was in 12th Night. Who says that?
Festi says it when he's being Sir Topaz torturing Malvolio.
Yes. I don't remember the moment, but I know why I don't remember it. Okay.
So are you opening the door? Are you peeking? What's the deal?
I'll peek.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Little peeky peeky. You got it.
21.
21?
21.
Oh, there's something.
Chains rumble as you peek open the door to reveal a strange six-legged reptilian monstrosity. Blinders have been placed over its eyes, but it smells you as you open the door and it tries to snap at you, hindered by the extensive mechanisms holding the chains in place. It appears whatever this creature is stuck in this room.
Is there a window in the room?
There is not.
Fuck. Okay, I want.
Basilisk, right?
Can I do a animal handling?
What are you trying to do?
I want to make friends with it.
Okay. Give me.
Okay. Animal handling,
Yeah.
or is there Yeah. Okay. I can't make an argument for anything else. God damn it. That's a 12.
Say 12.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Just looking at its thing. You sort of flit into the room with the basilisk. It, unfortunately with a 12, it tries to snap at you. It will have disadvantage because it cannot see with the blinders over its eyes. That's going to be an 18. Does that hit?
No, yeah, that hits.
Okay. You take 10 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage.
What the fuck?
For a total of 17, as it manages to get a pretty decent bite on your arm and like doesn't want to let go. Like it's like holding on to you, but you manage with your smaller frame
Jesus,
to like slip your arm
Christ. Okay, doesn't want to be friends.
Is there anything else in here worth looking at?
Can we investigate? Be a good place to hide a crystal.
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check.
That is a 12.
That is a
15.
12 and an 18. Together, the two of you find 3 vials of basilisk blood. This can be used in rituals to unpetrify someone that has been turned to stone.
That feels like if he's experimenting with petrification, worthy to have such a thing. Also, I feel like we should let it go. Is that crazy?
I mean,
I think so.
I think it's gonna hurt us if we let it
Right.
go.
Maybe on the way out then.
It's like
we
that's
can-
really upsetting, but also it's a wild animal.
See, that's why I was hoping there was a window, because then you could just, you know.
It doesn't have wings. That thing
should
would
let it
fall out of a
go.
2-story.
But we will not.
Okay, well, on the way out, maybe there's a, if it can be,
Right.
you will,
Right.
yeah.
All right, Kerfaderk makes a note.
We
On
could
the
put
way,
it, we
on
could
the,
put it, we could,
on the way out, we're gonna free the basilisk and we're gonna pick up some tapestries.
well, I was just gonna say, could we do what Roland was gonna do to the Helm Torah? Could we zoop it somewhere else? So he can't experiment on it, but it's also not, don't put it in the, we won't send it to Allhome, obviously, but
Mhm.
you know, so he can't keep using it to petrify people.
I mean, we didn't bring any other tapestries with us, but we could do that theoretically. We would just have to run back down and then run back up.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
it's,
mhm.
if we're, assuming we're
Maybe
not
like the
running for our
wooded
lives
area.
out of you. Yeah, exactly. It's just an option. We don't have to do it. It's just a seed of a thought.
I think. I'm just
work.
worried if time is limited.
Exactly. So
we're
if we're running,
abandoning him for now.
yeah, if we're running for our lives, that's fine. Forget it. But you know,
Cool.
if we kill
Okay.
him and we have the run of the place,
All right. I think we should get out of this room and go see what else is up here because we have not found the crystal yet.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so where are you headed?
Okay, so I guess through the other door, back out into the hallway.
if we go through this door, there's a little walk. Oh, it doesn't matter. There's no real holes. Never mind.
There's no real holes.
Yeah, so I guess like we can go
21.
back out here and kind of
Yeah, check out this door
spot.
on this
so,
side.
Hey,
You're a
Avigard.
fucking
Hey, Avigard.
nerd.
Hey, Avigard. And everybody.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
James. Hey,
did-
James. Hey,
did you-
James.
Did you go through that door?
No, I'm not. I mean, do we want to go? To
Is
the
it
door?
locked?
I just need to know what your exact path is. That's all.
Going through the next door to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, and Avigard, you went first?
Yes.
All right, can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Woo! I sure can. That's 6.
Sick.
A 6. All right, you as you step out the door, what looks to be ground is also an illusion and is in fact not ground and is a hole, and you drop down about 20 feet and you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Wow.
And we'll just say that
Yeah,
you then
better
climb your way
falling
back up.
Okay.
That was a pretty good trick. The fake holes, so you don't look for the real ones.
Makes sense.
It's a pretty good trick. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a pretty good trick.
All right. Well, what the hell? How many hands have we got?
Come back up.
Well, here's what I'd like to do. Oh, is that stupid? I'll go first
Yeah.
and then just sort of get close to the ground and feel very, very lightly, very gently. If I feel something snap or burn, I would never pull myself right out. But just check to see what's really floor.
Yeah.
That
Sure.
seems good.
Can
I
you
like that.
lightly touch.
Can you square by square show me this route so I can reveal the traps?
Okay, I feel like it's we this is a stupid place to pass this through this door to the right, because it's a 10-foot leap. So I'll check the other side where we
Okay.
came in, right?
That
And
makes sense.
obviously we walked here already, so we're good. So like this section up here,
That's good.
and then this what looks to be a hole. Is
That
it
is
really a hole?
That is solid ground. That is solid ground. That is solid ground. That is not solid ground.
Ooh.
What about this?
That is also not solid ground.
This is like Fall Guys. Oh, I see.
Is it?
It's exactly like it's like that one with the doesn't matter. It's the Indiana Jones one. Is that solid ground?
Yep, that's solid ground.
Is that solid ground?
That's solid ground.
Is that solid ground?
That's solid ground.
Is that solid ground?
That's solid ground, baby.
What about that?
Solid.
What about that?
Solid.
What about that?
Solid.
What about that?
Solid.
Okay.
I
But
feel
this
like
is
during
this
all
is this
this,
is
the
empty.
Jeopardy
This is really
theme
empty.
song should be playing.
Wait, right there where you are right here?
Yeah.
That is not
That's
solid
just air,
ground.
right? That's just air, right?
Yeah.
Nobody thought that was solid
we
ground.
can, we,
to
we
begin
can look
with.
down. We can look down at the living. We can look down here, or is that? Was this actually just like a room and not like a little balcony that looked down in the living room?
Yeah, when
As it
you were
appears to
down
be?
when you were downstairs, it looked like just
was-
ceiling.
Okay. And so like where I am now is solid ground actually.
Correct.
So the whole
But
courtyard.
that's another
of it
hole right
all
there.
Is fake.
Wow. Okay. What about, I guess we checked over here on the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I know I've skipped around a little bit, but I've basically touched. I'm going there now. Now I'm going there.
Okay.
I'm going there.
Okay.
Now
You're
I'm
gonna hit
going
like a bear
there.
trap or something in the next like 2.
I would say sufficient at this point. You have carved out a path to the other side safely.
Okay,
Awesome.
great. It's going to involve a little bit of leaping, one way or another. But
If he didn't find all of the traps with all that,
I know.
I figured I'd just cut through it and be like, you found everything.
Great.
Everyone can safely get across.
And this is the only door here, right?
Yep,
Upper right?
you see a set of double doors.
you know what? This time, why go in stealth? I say fuck it. I think we should do it. I think we should just go in.
Shally ho!
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
His name is Shellazar. That's fun. I like that.
I like that.
I don't know that I like the way you liked that.
Yeah, that's a little condescending, James.
No, I don't. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to be. I genuinely, I'm like, Charlie,
No,
that's funny. That's funny. I like that. I like that. That's what I'm trying
It's
to
a little icky.
a little icky sticky. You open the door and you see sitting in a chair reading a book, the one and only
Shellazar?
elf wizard Shellazar. Off in the corner lies his
Hi,
small
buddy, we
orange
miss
cat.
you.
Off in the corner, you see a small orange cat who you
fuck.
suspect is his familiar, Melvor, and he looks at you and it's just like, what are you doing in my house? And as a matter of fact, wait a minute, and he like stands up and he's like, what are you doing up here? What are you doing in my house? This is like, it's midnight. What are you doing?
Bro, you can't sorry, you can't send you send assassins, killers, hunters into our house in the middle of the night, and we're doing the same thing, except we have the decency to come in person ourselves. So you explain first, and then we'll explain.
I beg your pardon. I have done no such thing. Thank you very much.
Insight check so hard. Please.
Give us those vibes.
Give me an insight check.
That's a 22.
That's better than what I got. I got 13.
With a 22, you can like he seems resolute that he didn't hire assassins, but he's the one who sent those people to your house.
Must we play these games, Shally?
Please don't call me that. My name is Shellazar.
I allow
I've
the
worked
tip of my quarterstaff as I'm pointing it at him to turn into the snake's head
Your-
and start hissing at him.
Your brother is so much nicer and cooler than you. Can we say? Just so much nicer and cooler.
Listen, I love Shellatrax as much as the next guy. And he is a nice man. I'm not here to dispute that fact or say anything to the contrary. I just, you're in my house. You're pointing a snake staff at me. I will admit, when you came and said that you sold the map to Infinite Treasure to a hag, I kind of thought you were maybe full of shit. And so I hired some people to, check into it. But I didn't hire anyone to kill you. I just said that if a fight broke out, just say Mother K or whatever that name was.
We literally woke up to someone trying to kill us.
Well, that's not... I didn't tell them to do... I don't know what you want from me.
Did you hire the people that were sent to our house?
I hired a person.
Okay, so then you're responsible for your staff being incompetent.
And you know what? You can leave a complaint with Melvor over there, and I will deal with it right away.
Oh, no, we don't leave complaints. You see, we're not Karens. We don't come here and leave, a suggestion in the box. We're here, and I keep pointing the staff at him, and I say, you're going to give us whatever crystal that you have that seems to be harboring some sort of wild magic, and then we may not kill you.
The Custody crystal?
Yeah.
So you're aware.
Yes, you are.
It's not wild. It's actually very focused, very pure magic. Thank you very much. It took me many years to make. It's the thing that keeps the campus safe. I'm not going to give that to you.
Then I have one further
Can I-
question,
can I-
which
can
may
I-
clarify
God.
all of this. We were beckoned by one of your interns.
Ugh, which one? I haven't had interns in quite some time. They're very annoying.
How
What-
long? ago?
That's a crazy thing to say because we saw her in the same sitting next to you, Isolde, the red-haired.
Oh, Isolde?
halfling.
Oh, she's not an intern. She's a subordinate. She was promoted ages ago.
If we're just
Promoted.
are we just laying it all out there? We may as well, right?
Might as well if he's gonna die in a few seconds if he doesn't
We
tell the
always
truth.
do this.
You do love to just tell me things.
Yeah, of course. And like I said, it doesn't matter because if you start lying or speaking in a way that I seem demeaning, I am going to use the snake, shove it up your ass, and puppet you.
All right, that's a lot to take in. Don't appreciate that.
It'll be a lot to get out too.
Oh.
So you're telling me, honestly, the Custody Crystal isn't part of some plot with wild magic doing horrible things to everyone in this town?
No, we're trying to fix that problem. Thank you very much.
Inside check.
Sure.
Balls.
I do the same.
That was a 12.
Yeah, I got an 11. Fuck.
12 and an 11. I'm not gonna tell you what you think. I'm just gonna say that, like, you don't really, like, glean if he's lying or telling the truth with that.
Avigard?
Okay.
And Kirby's with us too, right?
10.
10? Yeah,
God,
he's hard to read.
damn.
He's a hard son of a bitch.
Should we just kill him?
I'm
No,
I'm
'cause he
going to
might be
say
telling
maybe
the truth.
maybe we don't do that.
Well, I guess I see now. I'm worried about the reality where Isolde is just trying to get the map and break into our house, and he's actually not that bad a guy. It would narratively it would make sense if he was just a prick, but not a bad guy.
Well, I'm glad you love
I'm
putting me
10
in boxes.
Shellazar, are you a prick or a bad guy?
I am a lot of things, and a prick is not one of them. Thank you very much.
Well, I don't need
Oh,
to do
you're
an
a
insight
bad
check to know
guy.
that's a lie.
I'm going to give you all to the count of 3 to get out of my house.
That's
but where's the
extremely
crystal
bold
thing?
of you right now. You are outnumbered, outgunned. And I
He-
believe that you have some sort of insight or knowledge inside your brain that tells you probably couldn't take us all on.
What's with the dead dragonborn in your hallway?
His face drops as soon as you bring that up. Okay. That's not a great moment. That's not a great look, I'll admit. That's not
It's
great.
a terrible look.
No, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Because if what you want is to protect the town and the people, that's what we're down for. But you've got to be straight with us. You can't send people into our house in the middle of the night. Are you kidding me? That's a bad guy move. That's why we think you might be a bad guy.
Mr.
If you're being
Ferryman.
set up, we're willing to work with you, but you have to tell us the full and complete truth.
Mr. Ferryman, you keep saying that it's my job to protect the city. I am an educator. Why do you keep saying that that's my job? I'm not a guard. I'm
Correct.
not the police.
No. You're absolutely correct. That's our job. And if
Yes.
you're inflicting pain and mischief upon the people, we will step in.
Well, you just said you were trying to fix those problems, right?
I was trying to fix the wild magic thing, but to be honest, it's because I'm a wizard. I don't want my magic to get fucked up. And as for the dead dragonborn, I had an
So you
intruder
are
in my home, and I dealt with it, as is my legal right.
So this is a stand your ground city.
Oh, absolutely. Second Amendment, baby.
Oh my
Now
god.
that's funny because he did leave a note on him.
You had a note?
Why was he here?
I don't know why
Yeah,
he was
why-
here. I kept trying to get that out of him, but he was pretty close-lipped. And then he wrote death before dishonor on my wall, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, I guess. And then he died.
That's not what he wrote, first of all. Second of all,
Yes, it is.
do we tell him what the note said or not?
No.
Well, can we see the crystal?
No! I don't trust
Why
you at
not?
all. You've broken into my home. I know you've already lied to me, and the fact that, and I do apologize that the person I hired tried to kill you. That's pretty fucked up. I will admit that's pretty bad. I normally am kind of like a handle things yourself kind of person. I was nervous. You are powerful adventurers.
I'm gonna level with you so hard. The fact that I am not absolutely destroying you and ripping you limb from limb is like mercy. We are here to take that crystal. You cannot stop us from taking that crystal, for if you do, you will meet an unholy end.
But do we want to take it if it's actually really is protecting things?
That's my point. If this is something that is protecting the school, you need to let us know that right now by showing us. If not,
I'm afraid you're not going to like the alternative.
Look.
Do we have a deal?
You understand what this looks like, right? It looks like 4 people just came into my house. You got here, which means you probably destroyed... Okay. You probably destroyed some of my personal property. I would not be surprised. And now you're like, hey, show me your most prized possession. We promise we won't do anything weird to it. You see why that's like...
I mean, your alternative is we stop this right now. I'm giving you 3 seconds before we engage in combat.
Make an intimidation.
Oh, I was hoping for that. Okay. What is my plus?
Oh, no.
Great, that is an unnatural 20. No, wait, that's a minus, so that's 18.
18, okay.
Can we tell you what it looks like to us, Mr. Shellazar?
Let him do the check.
Listen. I can't move it. Okay?
So we can go to it?
To it.
I will show it to you, but you cannot come into the room.
Why?
Explain.
Because I'm scared of you. And also, I'm willing to show it. Look, you said the deal was I proved that the crystal is providing safety to the school by showing it to you. There was nothing about, like, you get to touch it, you get to lick it, or any of that shit. So I'm going to keep you outside the room and I will show it to you. That was the deal. That fair? Or are you going to Lando Calrissian me and say there's more to the deal?
We need to know the function of the crystal.
I've told you the function of the crystal. It creates powerful
You telling
wards.
me anything means nothing at this point, because for right now, I don't trust you. You sent mercenaries into my home.
Would you submit to a zone of truth?
Gladly.
Absolutely. That's a fantastic idea.
Can we do it then?
I like it.
I cast Zone of Truth.
All right, so he has to make... he willingly chooses to fail. Melvor does not. What save is that? A charisma save?
It is a charisma save.
All right, and what's your DC?
15.
15. Okay, he passes. So he does not... Melvor does not have to tell the truth, but Melvor's a cat.
That's fine.
Alrighty. So Shellazar is now in your zone of truth.
What is the function of the crystal?
Custody Crystal is a creation of mine and other members of the Constellation explicitly to defend the school against invasion and against malicious magic. In the event of an emergency, the wards will become as hard as obsidian and will keep everyone in campus locked inside and safe.
Does it work?
As far as I'm aware, we have, other wards around campus to like keep people from bringing alcohol and drugs in. But admittedly, those are smaller wards and can be dispelled. If enough of them were dispelled, the integrity of the Custody Crystal could be compromised, but I doubt that. That would be a very laborious process.
Are you in any way connected to the Hags? Mother Madness, Mama K, or the third one?
The Night Mother, says Kerfaderk.
The Night Mother. Thank you.
No, I did not even know the Night Mother was real until our last conversation.
Your recently promoted intern. Have they shown any sign of deviance that you have been aware of?
Oh, Isolde is great. I've been a little hard on her recently because, well, you guys showed up, and apparently there's like a tunnel underneath my school, so I've been a little paranoid, but she's been wonderful. She has been with me since the beginning.
Is there any reason that they would want to kill you?
Any reason Isolde would want to kill me? Of course not. She's not smart enough to even think of anything like that.
That was one of our objectives.
Don't underestimate her. It seems that we have.
Why would someone want to break this crystal to destroy it?
What would happen?
Well, the school would be pretty much defenseless. And I mean, that's what would happen. The school would have no defenses. I love this city, but I don't trust many of the people in it. The Sellers Guild is full of snakes, and the Flakefall family, if I'm being honest, and I have to be, are idiots. So I'd rather, keep my enemies at bay, so to speak.
Yes, we've noticed that about the Flake Falls.
Well,
Powerful but not bright.
it seems that somebody was trying to use us to destroy this crystal and kill you. I believe we can drop the zone of truth. I apologize for the inconvenience and for the bodies you will find downstairs.
The bodies?
If you do send anybody else to my home,
armor. We
for the
just
final
armor.
time.
Just the armor, and we
Armor,
disenchanted
not
your rug.
But that took like all day.
I'm sure it did.
Actually,
And it
before
took a couple seconds to take it out, so I would try and maybe, I don't know, enchant it better?
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll invent a new kind of magic rug spell. My bad.
Hey, I'm not the one who made a carpet its best form of defense.
It wasn't my best form of defense. My best form of defense is all my suits of armor. I'm honestly kind of like, wow, you got through that shit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you may want to go treasure hunting for your big suit of armor.
Oh, don't. Oh. Hey.
Yeah, no, they're far away, but they're not destroyed, so that's cool.
Before I drop the zone of truth, two questions. First, do you know where Boroval's treasure is?
Do I know where Boroval's treasure is? I do not know where treasure is.
Okay, and now the most important question we've asked this evening.
I know what this one's gonna be.
Yep.
Have you ever fucked?
Oh.
I'm gonna plead the fifth. I'm not gonna answer that. That's a personal question.
You're in the zone of truth.
No, that's
and
okay.
I can
This is
elect
an
to
innocent
not
man.
answer. That's a cool thing about this.
Well, not innocent, but for the most part. I think it would be best if you refrain from trying to contact us in the future.
Oh, wait. Do you have a butt room?
Well, actually, it's funny you say that because I feel like maybe we should be friends now in case something bad happens to the city. Those dragons
No, he
really
sent
come.
mercenaries to our home. If
I'm out.
you ever try to approach us ever again, your
You're
head will
out.
be found on the floor.
You're out. But what if things really got bad for the city? Couldn't we ally ourselves for the sake of everyone?
This guy obviously does not care about the city. He literally said that in as many words.
He did say
He
he
said
loved
it
it.
in the zone of truth.
He
that
said he
does
loved
care
it.
for the city.
He said he loves the city. He doesn't trust the other people.
I love the city. I am not its keeper. That's not why I'm here.
But you've got the power to do so much good, Shellazar.
Look. Okay. Maybe in the future I can consider... to be completely honest with you, I doubt that the Flake Falls would let me have that kind of power over the city.
Why is that?
Well, because
Do they not
Lord
trust you?
Floron is not exactly like pro magic. His daughter was one of our students.
No,
and
that
then-
tracks. That
you know,
makes
but
sense.
he's got a real fascination with Weatherwell, and I think there's a world where you see that as like a meeting point. He'd love to know more. A little exchange of information could go a long way for the city and its security in general. As you say, they're fools, and if something really did happen, it would be a disaster, I have to think.
That
But
is-
in any case, can we consider our beef squashed? You broke into our house, and there was maybe almost people dying, but it didn't happen. And here we broke into your house, and there was maybe people almost dying, but it didn't happen. And we can just call it evensies.
That is fine with me. You know, I'll admit I got real greedy. The idea of limitless treasure and funding for all my experiments and plans is like, it was hard to not at least try. And you obviously,
That's fair.
you came because you thought I was gonna blow up the town, and that's fair. That's a pretty I live here. I would also be upset if I thought that Greg over there is gonna blow up the town. I'd check him out. So yeah, I'm cool to squash this beef. If
Wait.
y'all are cool with that.
Are you still in the zone of truth?
As far as I'm aware.
What's this bitch's name?
Me? Shellazar.
Isolde.
Isolde.
Did you send her to to get the map from us?
No, I haven't seen Isolde since the last day of classes, Friday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, watch out for her. She sent this to us, told us that
She
horrible
may
thing about
also
you.
not be who she appears to be.
Oh God, you're right. Fuck.
Like it could very well just not be Isolde at all. You're saying?
I believe Isolde either is a
We vibe
fake
check,
person
but-
or Isolde is long dead.
Okay, so now we know what we have to do next.
We need
Thank
to
you,
go
Shellazar.
home.
We got to go. Thank you. Sorry about the mess.
yeah,
No
we
problem.
gotta run.
All right, you guys. I assume you know the way out.
Yeah.
You want me to
we left
escort you
some-
out?
No, I
we-
think
we
if
got it.
we've got it, if that's
There's
okay with
some-
you.
Some old armor in your butler's quarters. That you know what? Just keep it.
Yeah, it's yours now.
Just keep it.
Okay, all right. Just
Yeah,
please.
as a parting gift.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm a super ingracious host. I'm just I'm not dressed, but in my best, and so
Yeah, no, it's fine.
No,
You guys-
it was
we'll get tea. We'll talk.
yes.
Yeah, we could do tea.
Alrighty. So you
And then we
guys
walk out.
and leave.
There we go home.
Instead of like the explosion
let's-
behind that we were
alright, let's
expecting,
grab
it's
those
just like, well,
tapestries.
just fucking chill.
Yeah.
So do you free the basilisk and or steal his tapestries?
No.
No,
No,
I don't think
free the
so.
basilisk, but do steal the tapestries.
We'll keep the wand.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I
Okay.
think we could steal the tapestries.
We
could
can
have
take
done
one, maybe.
Could have done
One of
that
them's already
before we had
destroyed.
that
I feel like
conversation.
we don't need that stuff.
I feel like maybe if we're at the point where if we were like, hey, can we, would you
Top
make
for
us?
boat. boats.
Portal. Yeah. you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, they might,
All right, forget it.
Alrighty.
We
So
just squashed the beef.
just squash the beef. So you guys exit the home. The sun is starting to rise as it's very early morning, probably about 5 or 6 a.m. at this point. You guys exit out of the sort of area of the city that is the Council of Stars and are making your way towards your house. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
Fuck.
Yes. What's my perception? +4. 15.
4.
15 for
9.
9.
Wait, I'm going to use my inspiration. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Yeah.
Let's see what it gets me. Eh. That makes my 9 a 17.
Ooh. So, you, Avigard, honestly, I would say all three of you, is enough of you have noticed that you kind of can gesture up and be like, hey, look at that. You look sort of up towards the sun, and you see a figure. As you look out, the figure starts to grow larger, and you recognize it has wings. Another moment goes past. You see it sort of shimmers in the light of the sun,
Oh.
as if very reflective. You see a golden dragon heading towards the city. Upon closer inspection, specifically Anisoptera, you notice this isn't a golden dragon. It is a black dragon that has grafted on various bits of gold to its already impressively tough hide, giving it this appearance of being golden. It strafes the castle that the Duke lives in. In a moment, before you can even react, you just see this jet of acid spew forth from the dragon's mouth as it levels the castle. People start to panic as early morning merchants begin to see this and start to freak out. As they pivot and turn, you see the dragon makes another pass over by the verdant tooth and spews forth another huge stream of acid and starts heading towards you guys by the Council of Stars. As soon as the acid begins to touch down on sort of like the soil in and around the Council of Stars, this beam of energy erupts from Shellazar's house and encases the entire area in a thick stone. As the dragon pivots around, realizes that, I can't do anything about that. And that's where we're going to end today. And when we come back, we're going to play a disaster movie and figure out how the party's going to maneuver around this dragon attacking the city. So, I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys so much for watching. Stick around for the raid. I'm going to put the credits in chat. I also want to say, though Spencer was not with us today, you should find him on Spotify. He just dropped a new song, I think literally today or yesterday. It's Pretty Dick, I believe is the name of the song. You can look for more information on our fellows in the credits. I want to thank a special thanks to Kronos the Doodler and Clinton Barton for providing art for the stream. On Instagram tonight, there will be some art of the one of the hags that they have interacted with, namely Mama K. We've seen her regular form, but I'm going to be posting her hag form on Instagram. It's going to be super fun. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be back soon. I'm not entirely sure. We might be back on Tuesdays again. We might be back on Sundays, and we might not be back for another week and a half. So keep following us on Twitter, Instagram. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us here to follow for more updates. I love you guys. We will be back later. All right, stick around for the raid.